I want to welcome you back to another Real Talk session with your man Theodore Smiles, RTSTM. I want to thank you so much for your time. If you're choosing to watch this show with your loved one, family member, then I want to thank them for their time as well. Let's jump right into the show. When it hurts you more than it hurts them, to stop giving. Although you know you have a unique ability to give, the place that your giving comes from is not like everybody else's. Today, one of those days where a stiff drink can come in handy after we see all the things that we see. But the message in this talk is about when it hurts you more than it hurts them. I'm drinking straight from the bottle. Last call for alcohol. What's up, man? You know, oftentimes we can walk around with a whole lot of pain within inside our chest. Sometimes it's justified. Sometimes it's valid. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes we got to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves, as the song back in the 90s used to say. But I want you to be proud of yourself, because you know what? You achieved another day. Seriously, give yourself permission to feel good. Love yourself. I'm proud of you. Go ahead and smash that like button so that other people can hear the message. And leave a comment, because I like to read you guys' comments. And I'm definitely trying to build a show. I've experienced so much loss and pain lately. I almost lost who I was. I started to become very disinterested in the things I would typically be interested in. I became unappreciative of some of the things that I've always appreciated. But at the same time, the things that I stopped appreciating, in my heart, I felt like it was time. It was time to release, because those particular things did not appreciate me. See, when you give and you give and you come from a special place, a unique place of true love, because you really want to see that other person grow. You really want to see that person win. Whoever you're giving your love to that ain't appreciating the love that you have to give. And when that love is not reciprocated, when there is no reciprocity, and you give until you're empty, and once you become empty, you become cold. And next thing you know, you start to resent the things that you used to love, because you realize the love is one-sided. Now, we all got a role to play. Sometimes we can be victims, but then we could also transform ourselves into warriors and survivors and different levels in between. Sometimes you just got to cut them loose. Don't be afraid to stand alone. We going into a season of suddenlies, and everything that changes right now, well, it was set in motion a long time ago. You might have tried to wake people up, but you got to realize that sometimes you just got to walk alone. Don't be afraid to walk alone. You know, when they don't see your vision and you really, really care about their life, about their soul, about their growth, about them being with you, but you realize that no matter what you do, well, you're shooting yourself in the foot. At that point in time, you got to say to yourself, you know, I'd rather be by myself and get the job done, stay focused, because I know where this world is going, than to try to carry these people that don't see my vision, than to try to take time out of my day and try to convince people who ain't listening. You know, if it ain't your job to listen, that's fine. I got free information for you. If you want to take it, please do. Please share the message. Look, man, I'm not just making shows to get views, okay? I realize that we going into a time where we gonna really need to join together. Now, as a Sigma, I have walked alone for my whole life. You know, I have walked alone for my whole life. And at this point in my life, I realized that I cannot do it all by myself. I mean, you know, right now, the show, I'm blessed to have the number of subscribers that I currently have. But guys, I cannot do this all by myself. I'm trying my best to bring you guys the information that I can on these platforms that love to censor people. And you feel what I'm saying, man. I'm sure you guys done seen other people that you're subscribed to, some of your favorite people actually. And next thing you know, boom, their whole channel is gone. Why? Because they said something that the mainstream media don't like. What happened to our First Amendment, man? You know what I'm saying? We just being complacent and rolling over. We seeing this stuff happen to us incrementally. You know, I mean, that's how you put a frog in water in a pot and keep them there. You know how? You turn up the temperature incrementally. You don't even realize he's boiling until it's too late. Same thing with a lobster. You know, any kind of crustacean that you want to put, or amphibian or whatever, any kind of animal that people eat that I don't eat. I don't eat lobster. I don't eat frogs. I don't eat any of that type of stuff. You know, honestly, man, I don't even know if I want to continue to eat this mainstream food, you know, Mickey D's and the Taco Bells and the Burger Kings and all of that old type of stuff, man, because I don't know if I trust the source in which those ingredients are coming. I mean, how do they continue to sell us food at such a cheap price? You know, at what point do you really become what you are eating?